Mm. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Monday, November 17th, 2025. What's up, you guys? It's Aniki, and I'm back to do another live for you guys, another video for you guys, another live stream for you guys, okay? Thank you to my new subscribers. If you're new here, my name is Aniki, and I am exhausted. Ezra woke me up this morning by laying across my neck, purring until I woke up. I came downstairs, fed him. LB is still sleeping, and I've decided to make good on my word as well as my commission and try to wrap up Poopiana as best I can. Yeah, but just bear with me a few seconds while I go ahead and put my clay stuff up, put my tools up. Hot diggity stinking dog. I went to Walmart yesterday and I've gotten some new paints, because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with creating. But no, all jokes aside, I did get some new paints. Ooh, excuse me, I just spat. I got some water here. I'm going to put this brush back just because I'm not quite sure on which paintbrush I'm going to use. I have a lot of unfinished stuff on my table, and it's going to be like that until I get around to it. So here are some lashes. I have the remaining 2 pairs of lashes. Let's go ahead and put this up here. But I do have quite a few things that I need to epoxy. What's up, you guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am here to wrap up my commission, Poopiana. I was commissioned a few days ago to create a turd poop with a poopy turd with a bonnet on. Here's the bonnet. Okay, here's the bonnet. Hi, good morning, J. King. Here's the bonnet. Here's Poopiana, her little bum bum. Bust down, Poopiana. Bust down. I want to see you bust down. Okay, so here's her bonnet, her detachable bonnet. I am kind of still trying to figure out how I'm going to get it to attach with magnet. So stay tuned for that. Those magnets are like really super duper microscopic. I don't even remember where they are. That's how tiny they are. If you hear my voice, I still have a frog in my throat because I'm tired. But yeah, this is Poopiana here. They requested a turd of poop with eyelashes, so I'm gonna have to cut this in half. Don't start that, Ezra. I don't know where the scissors are. In fact, I do know where they are, but I'm probably not gonna get up for the scissors particularly. But I am going to get up so that I can grab the paint that I'm going to be using to paint this, because when I saw the paint, I'm like, wow, this looks really poopy. Yeah, get at me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So I will have to cut the eyelashes in half just so that I can go ahead and just so you can kind of see the vision that I'm trying to create, right? This is Poopiana. So first we have to paint it and then glaze it. And then once we do all of that great fun stuff, then that's when we can kind of go in with the Mod Podge. I can then go in with decking out the bonnet with like jewels and, you know, making it special because my customer has already paid. Hey, wonderful woman. Good morning, Adventure Canada. You want a printing? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. So, babysit, watch Poopiana for me, please. Tell her to put on some underwear. Tell her to put some underwear on while I grab the paint so we can begin to paint her. Oh, and look at her hair. I wanted to add a little poop turd because, you know, what be under those bonnets? What's under that bonnet? What's under that bonnet, Poopiana? So let me grab the paint. Can you tell I'm tired? Just trying to work through it, trying to push through. Come on with you guys for a few hours and then eventually get off. And let me also show you guys the other cool stuff that I had gotten from Walmart as well, just because I'm always looking for my next fix, my next inspiration. Okay, so I have my milk, my art. I have my water for my paintbrushes. Okay. This is going to get my paint sesh. And I got my bag here. I did go ahead and we're just gonna rip the whole bag. I have tons of these. I don't need another bag. I did go ahead and get some more paper towels here for the epoxy resin and everything else. Okay, more paper towel. So I'm gonna set that here because if the morning allows me to do some more, if the morning allows me to do any more epoxy this morning, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Just again, to try to wrap up what I've already started, which was, I know I'm all over the place, bear with me, which was this. This is something that definitely needed to get a layer of epoxy resin. I do need to finish this bigum here. I need to finish doing I need to fix it because my cat kind of ruined it, so I do need to fix it. I've been setting it to the side because I've been a bit discouraged because why would you come on my table? Why would you paw my prints? Paw my prints. Why would you paw my piece? And yeah. I saw this. I don't know. Hopefully something spiritually related comes to me. Scripture related comes to me on that I can use this for. And yeah, that's that. So that's this one. This one, this is easy. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this. And I love how it has this piece attached here. But I'm gonna do this with pick up your cross day. If anyone wants to follow me, you have to pick up your cross daily. So pick up your cross and follow Lord Jesus. So this is what this reminds me of. So that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. I already know how I'm gonna create this one. But that's another project for another live for a different day. Right now, we are here to paint Poopiana. Okay, Poopiana. Look at those big, juicy, fat lips of hers. And that big, fat, juicy bum of hers. I love Jesus as well, Joey. I followed. Thank you so much, Mila. Thank you, guys. Hi, Victoria. You have the same name as my best friend. Hi, Lily. My name is Iniki. My name isn't Faith. Much love to you, A. Marie. Much love to y'all, everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our paints out. I know you guys, there's a lot going on. Bear with me, bear with me. Let's go ahead and set Poopiana here on the mat. I got some new paints. This is Bright Magenta Apple Barrel Matte. This is not a sponsored ad yet, but we're working towards it. And it seems as if the way I'm gonna paint them is Apple Barrel because obviously I don't like a brand. So yeah, Apple Barrel is what I'll be using. English Ivy Green. When I saw this, I said, this reminds me of poop. Like, this looks so poopy. I'm not calling the color ugly. It's not an ugly color. It's just the perfect color for what I need to paint this hunk of turd. And I got brown. This is Ezra's cat food. We're going to set this to the side because obviously he doesn't eat that right now. Okay, this is melted chocolate. I do have another brown, but I'm not a fan of the way it goes on. This one is called Real Brown. And I'm not sure if maybe it's because it's gloss. Not sure. But this one you have to do like in quite a few coats. But I think it might be because it's gloss. Not sure. But this is matte, melted chocolate, apple barrel matte. Okay. This one is King's Gold. Not sure why I picked it up. I just kind of liked how it drew my eyes. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, you guys. 43 people in here and only 4 likes. Drop that back. That's okay. All right, awesome sauce. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's go ahead and let's get started. For Poopiana, I will be using this. For her bonnet, I will be using this bright magenta for her bonnet. Okay, and I will be going ahead and putting some bedazzles on here as well. So we're going to set this to the side. Set that to the side. Set the paint to the side. I'm not going to be using this. And for the poop, I've decided to go ahead and I was going to say I'm going to use this as a palette, but then I changed my mind. I'm not going to use it as a palette. I do need to make a makeshift palette, so you're going to see I'm looking around, and I'm looking around to see what I can use for a makeshift palette because I refuse to buy one. All right, I found one. The plastic bag that we just tore. Okay. Alrighty, tidy. So I have my palette finally, and I have the 2 colors that I'll be using. Again, I'll be using Apple Barrel Matte English Ivy Green, Apple Barrel Matte Melted Chocolate, as well as Apple Barrel Matte Bright Magenta. Okay, and this is what I will be painting. Poopiana, you're not going outside. That's Ezra, wants to go outside. More than likely, Cinnamon is by the door. Coming around begging for food, which is why you should never feed a stray. Okay? Okay. How makeshift and ghetto is this? Very. That's fine. So let us begin. Again, we are going to be painting Poopiana. This should be fun. This was for a commission. This is a hunk of turd with a detachable bonnet. I'm still trying to figure out how to construct the magnet on top so it can fit perfectly in the center here, because I would like it to adhere with the magnet, right? I did order some magnets many moons back. They are extremely microscopic. Let me show you guys that for reference. When I say extremely microscopic magnets, dude, they're extremely microscopic. And yes, they break apart. They're extremely microscopic. So just to try to get it to adhere, it's going to take some constructing. Father God, bless my hands this morning. Let me do your wonders. Work through me and for me, because I don't really know what I be doing. Okay, and that's the truth. I never know what I do. Let's grab a paintbrush from our array of paintbrushes, and I'm going to see just which one I'm feeling this morning. In fact, I think I'm going to use this paintbrush that my daughter, just so I can cover a wider surface. Let me try it. Let me see if I will. What the heck? Hot diggity dog, you guys. Hot diggity dog. So look at this. We're definitely not going to use this, but we will repair it quickly. I'm just taking a little bit of this dried up glue just because I know it'll get the job done. See how I did that? I'm just taking a little bit of this glue here. This is Gorilla Glue. I don't need a lot. And if you see I'm kind of acting funny or dropping things with my right hand rather, that's because my tendonitis flared up on me and I am in I don't want to say excruciating pain, but I'm in pain. And unfortunately, my right hand is my dominant hand. So even if I'm like, hey, I'm in pain, mentally, I'm going to go for my right hand. I am ambidextrous, but I have to put thought into being that. Because again, like, see, I'm just going to reach for my right hand when I'm like, okay, you reach for your left hand. I'm going to use this. This one is more dry than the one I picked up, which is where look, at this point, I don't know. Let me just go ahead and begin painting. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to take off this. I do want to kind of mix just a little bit of this green in this brown here. Got that plastic off. Let's begin. Remember, guys, there is, in the world of artistry, there is no right or wrong answer. There is no right or wrong way. Always remember, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. And right now, we're on 999. Let's begin. Oh, it's my cat, you guys. That looks disgusting. This color, it looks so poopish. This is Ezra. He's being a booger. He's the culprit of the piece with the roses that got ruined. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for my thumbs up. Be a good boy while I paint. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Okay? So yeah, this looks extremely poopy. I would love to have thank you so much for your gift. Thank you so much. I would love to have the picture for reference, but that's also on my tablet. So Ezra, think about your choices. Good boy. No, Ezra, you don't get on the table. Don't you stalk on me, Ezra. Okay, let's go ahead and mix some of this green. Again, we want to aim for a poopish color. Ooh, y'all. That looks poopy. Y'all. Look at this color here. Doesn't... He's going to keep attacking my hair. And he does all of that with his claws out. So if you ever see me kind of flinch, that's because it's my cat. Okay, I do want to continue. Okay, I see I dropped some debris in here. Just set this to the side. Let me get a piece of paper towel. Excuse me, y'all. Get a piece of paper towel. And I apologize if the side comes off a bit. Oh, she's tired of us already? No, I'm just tired in general. Okay. Here, let me get that debris off. Okay, I like to just have a sheet of paper towel nearby. Just, I don't know, just because for whatever reason. I like to fold that and I'm going to put it under my water like that. Set that there. And typically what I like to do is dab, 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 like that. Okay, so I got my poopish color. I'm going to then mix this color. And it really looks like poop. That's what I'm aiming for. So if someone says, oh, that looks like shh, I'm going to say thank you, because that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. Let's begin. Oh, yeah, this is the color, you guys. I just want to say shouts out to God for blessing me with this gift of color theory and color matching. You guys, I can see something in my head and it's like already I can know which color can make what. And he does help me sometimes. So for instance, for the 2 fish and the 5 loaves, for this color here, the Lord helped me create this color by using khaki, harvest orange, and jet black. Dude, I would have never figured out how to make that because I did not have a color that looked breadish because I was trying to make loaves of bread and I did not have a color that looked breadish. I was sitting on the couch because I took a step back from sculpting and I hear in my spirit mix khaki with harvest orange. Me being a self-proclaimed color theorist, I'm like, okay, God, I see what you did there. I see it. But when he says add that jet black, I'm like, oh, okay, I definitely didn't see this coming. So again, yesterday in the store, I know I've been commissioned to create a hunk of turd with a bonnet wearing lashes. And when I went to Walmart yesterday, I did set out to find the paint for the color that I needed. And I found more than what I needed. I found all 3 colors for this one particular commission. So I don't have to go digging, rummaging around in my paint container, my paint stash here, because everything was laid out right in front of me. And again, I'll be using melted chocolate, English ivy green, bright magenta. So if it looks like, girl, that looked like a load of I'm just going to say thank you because that means that my customer is going to be well pleased because there are no refunds. All jokes aside, costs go right back into my craft, into the business, into being able that I can continue to create for you guys and just continue to do what I love. So like paper towels, because I do use the paper towels to wipe the mixing cups when I do the epoxy resin. I don't need any paint brushes. I have tons of paint brushes, but paint, right? Paint can range anywhere from 68 cents to, I remember when paint was 50 cents back in the day, but now it can range anywhere from 68 cents, 58 cents to a few bucks. You get what I'm saying? Based on what type of finish you would like, right? So obviously I'm going to be looking for a matte finish just because it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be sealing it in Mod Podge and then I'm going to be sealing it in epoxy resin. So the finish of the acrylic paint doesn't matter because clay is not my first medium. Clay is not my first choice. Epoxy resin is. But when you ask the Lord for assistance and when you ask him to elevate and guide you, he will then call you to new heights. And with those new heights, you will then have to learn and study and trust the fact that, okay, Lord, I trust you. Jeremiah 29:11, you say, you know the plans you have for my life. I trust you because I've only done this clay thing like once or twice. But the more you do, the more you do, the better you get. And I can draw, but I can draw by looking at things. I don't have a photographic memory to where I can see a New York skyscraper and draw it. No. 1 Timothy 2:12. I do not permit a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. She is to remain quiet. Okay, that's great. Why women always talk about God? Okay. Well, I'm glad you have your opinion, but unfortunately, the Lord did give me a voice to use, and I'm going to stand firm, okay? I'm going to stand firm. Now, I don't know who you are, but First Peter 5:8 says, resist the devil, and he will flee from you, okay? Be sober-minded, be vigilant. I'm very sober and I'm very vigilant. Get out of my comment section and you have a blessed day. Bye. Because I'm never going to shut up about the Lord, and I'm never going to shut up about how good he is. And if I ever see a troll or a demon or an unclean spirit try to come and throw me off, then I'm just going to say, you have a blessed day. And I'm going to block you. And then I'm going to continue to not preaching, definitely not a preacher, definitely not a prophet. I'm just a follower of Christ. I'm just a person that has been through a whirlwind of and he still loves me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the bottom. I'm only going to possibly do one coat on the bottom, and then I'm going to set it on something sturdy, something maybe like this, so that I can continue to get the size and everything like that, because I will need to do multiple coats. Just because clay is porous, and I would like a nice, even finish. Okay? So I'm going to set the rest of the paint here, and I'm going to fan like this. Fan, fan, fan. Not with my hand. My wrist is sick. Fan, fan, fan. So if you see me fanning off screen, that's what I'm doing. Just to kind of speed up that drying. Gosh, girl, your hairstyle is so pretty. Thank you so much. Okay. So. That's that. I am here. Oh, there we go. As you can see, I have paint on my fingers, which I don't care. It comes with the territory. I'm going to just rinse my fingers here. Okay. Toss the demons out of this live chat. I'm not paying them any mind. Christ is Lord, so they can't shut me up about it. I'm not focused on them. I'm just going to be focused on painting this turd of poop so that my customer can get his stuff. Okay? And this is a really creepy color, and I normally do not waste paint, but I don't need any more of this. This is definitely not something that I would just go for just to go for it. This definitely is because I have been commissioned to create this. And the only reason I'm painting it like this is just so you guys can see, because typically I would have been like real close to it. But I'm just painting it for entertaining, for your viewing pleasure. Painting it odd and weird like that. Okay? So once I've finished painting this lump of turd, I'm gonna turn it around and show you guys how it looks. Get that little butt. Excuse me, I have to sneeze again. Excuse me. Ooh, bless me. Okay, you guys. There you have it. There you have it. Oh, let me get some more paint right here by the mouth. There you have it. Bust down, Poopiana. So nasty. It's gross. Dude, I want to see if I can find the picture, the reference picture to show you guys. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find the reference picture. Oh, I didn't know, but make sure you take it. Hold on, let me see if I can let me see if I can answer. Cuz I really want to show you guys the reference because I know how it looks. I may have to go upstairs and get that yeah, they're not going to answer. Let me go upstairs and grab my where's my tablet? Let me think first before I go upstairs cuz baby is asleep upstairs and I really don't want to wake her up. It looks like a little character. Thank you so much. It looks real. Okay, so let me just go ahead. Please don't leave. I want to show you the reference that I got for this and why the customer requested it. So we're done with this. I could go over it one more time, but we're done. You get it, right? So hold on a second. Let me grab my tablet so I can show you guys the reference picture for Poopiana. All right, you guys. Ooh, sorry that took so long. I don't know why I decided to put it in my drawer. Thank you so much for still being here. Let me show you all the reference picture for this hunk of turd. And in my opinion, me being an artist, I always try to make it my own, like put my own spin on it. Hence why I've decided to like bedazzle the bonnet, but not just decided. I asked the customer like, hey, do you want it exactly like the image or can I like put a spin on it? They're like, no, you can put a spin on it. Okay. So let me go ahead and let me, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Dang. I can't show you guys. Hold on. I think I can. Can I? Did I screenshot it? I don't know if I screenshot it. Nope, I didn't screenshot it. That sucks. I really wanted to show you guys. It's not here. It's not here. Let me see something. Just take my word for it. That thing was looking gross. That thing was looking way, way too gross. So, let me see. Poop of turd. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so it's not coming up. It's not coming up, you guys. And I'm not going to sit here and fiddle-faddle around with the tablet while I have stuff to do. So, yeah. I'll probably come back and show you all the reference to that later, but let's move on and let's go ahead. So, that's Poopiana, looking very poop-like. Very, very poop-like. So while I have this set to the side to dry, I'm gonna work on the bonnet. So I'm gonna wash my paintbrush. Look at this water, you guys. Ugh, it looks like poop. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get our bright magenta. Now, the lesson I've learned with just painting that just in like 2 short seconds is I'm going to paint inside of this first. And then when this dries, I'll then come back and do the top. Okay. I'm not going to use a lot. And for this, I'm going to swap out the brush because I'm finished with this. I'm going to use this smaller brush here. Oh man, I really wanted to show you all that reference. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. LB's dad wanted me to sculpt this, and he paid me for it. I told him, I'm like, I'm not doing nothing for free. I'm a craftsman of the Lord now, so I'm not doing anything for free. I gotta charge you. He's like, okay. So he says, how much are you gonna charge me for it? And I said, I'll charge you $35. He's like, oh, that's it? Okay. He's like, I don't mind paying that. And I was telling him, I was like, I'm not going to start anything until I get my money because I don't do nothing for free. But then again, I have been created to be a cheerful giver, and it's not really about the money. I mean, at the end of the day, it's my kid's dad. But all jokes aside, everything aside, I just love it for the craft. And yesterday he paid me $80 for something that I charged him for 35. So I was like, cool. So I did say thank you. I was very grateful for that. But the reason I'm bringing that up is, and who the particular customer is, because he had to block me on Facebook. He had this turd on his cover photo, and I argued about it. I'm like, oh, that's what you think of me? Because I'm like, who else you knows? I'm like, I don't even wear a bonnet like that. I said, but who else you know wear lashes? He's like, nah, I just saw it and I thought it was funny. He said it had over 1,000 something views, 1,000 something shares, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm about to put this on my cover photo. It's hilarious. He's like, I was not thinking about you. You were nowhere near on my mind when I shared that. And I was like, mm-hmm. And he was like, but it is funny. He's like, you should sculpt it. I was like, I'm not doing that. He came back around and asked again. He's like, you want to sculpt that thing for me? I'm like, are you serious? This is the second time you've asked me. He's like, yeah, you're good with the sculpting, and I figured you could make that for me. And I was like, well, you going to pay? Because nothing is free. He's like, I'll pay. I don't care. How much you gonna charge? I said 35. He paid me $80 yesterday. So that's why I'm like, I wanted to show you all the reference, but he blocked me. And it wasn't even my real page. It was my fake page. So when you saw me call, I was like, let me try to see if I can get him to answer the phone to text me a reference photo so I can show you guys that I'm not just creating a lump of turd for nothing. Because as soon as this dries, what should I do first? I just thought about something, because as soon as this dries, I need to put Mod Podge on it, right? I need to Mod Podge it, right? Okay, I'm hearing in my spirit, Mod Podge it first and then put the lashes on. See, I'm trying to think how this is going to work because I have to put epoxy resin on this. I don't know how this is going to work. I got to figure it out. I mean, I done already spent the money. I I have bills. I done already spent the little money, so I can't get the money back. Hey, everybody. That color was on point. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Cherry. You got, what you say, Baddie T? You got the color so good. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Hi, Keisha. Thank you guys so much. Doesn't it look gross? That's funny to me. Oh my gosh. Dang, man, I really wanted to show y'all that picture. I really wanted to show y'all that picture for reference, man. You didn't block my doggone burner page. I'm not making another page just to show y'all. You just have to take my word for it. Like, he had this lump of turd on his cover photo on Facebook with the bonnet, a pink bonnet, more like magenta, a magenta bonnet with eyelashes. And I felt so hit. You know that saying, a hit dog will holler? Granted, I don't have a bonnet. I mean, I have one. It's not magenta, it's purple. And I'm always wearing lashes. And this is around the time we were beefing. So I'm thinking, like, you calling me a piece of That's how you representing me on the internet? Granted, I did, make a few unsettling videos when I was, wanting to get things off of my chest. So I can't really be too mad. But it was like, is this how you referring to me on your? He's like, nah, it's not even about you, baby. It's not even about you. I just thought it was funny. And I'm all jokes aside, that thought did come to my mind, like, Iniki, you're overthinking it. He probably just thought it was funny. I'm like, no, no, that's how you want to represent me on the internet? No, I got something for him. And I caught myself trying to sculpt it on live to be funny, when really I was just trying to get over the fact that I was feeling hurt, like I was feeling slighted. Only for me to realize, you were overthinking. He was not even referencing you. And when he then doubled down and says, can you sculpt it for me and I'll pay you? And I'm like, are you sure? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, I thought it was that funny. I'm going to put it right on my dresser. I was like, okay. You for real? He's like, yes. How much? Okay, cool. So here we are. We are now painting the bonnet. As you can see, I am struggling to not get it all over my fingers. I have to probably figure out a better way of how I can do this, like coming up with a better system. But for right now, my hands just get dirty. But I do have an apron behind me. Dang, I wanted to show y'all that picture for reference, man. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set that up. I'm gonna have to set up a new one. I want to show y'all what I'm talking about. Let's scoop Poopiana to the side. We're done with these paints. We can set that to the side. I might do one more coat on the bonnet. We can go ahead and set that to the side here. Check the comments. Let me tell you. Can you please make a princess? Make a princess? Good morning, K-pop stan. Again, my name is not Faith. My name is Iniki. Oh my God, that looks so real. Thank you so much, you guys. All right, let me see if I can try to track this down, because I know for a fact what I'm talking about. You bust the nerd. Why would you do that? All right, let me see here. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Create a new profile or page. So I'm going to just have to create a new profile just because I want to show you guys. I want to show you all. I want to show you guys the reference picture. Okay. I just really want to show you guys like I'm that. Okay. Continue. Create profile. So I'm creating a new profile. Hopefully it lets me do what I need it to do. Because if it lets me do what I need it to do, then I can be able to show you all. Okay, I can show you all. I can show you all the picture. It's hilarious. I'm sorry. It's hilarious to me. Okay. Let me see. Thank you for your patience. Hold on. Thank you so much for your patience, you guys. I'm just looking for I'm just setting up a new Facebook profile because my child's father thought it would be funny to block me on my fake page knowing I'm using that picture for reference. This is annoying. Yeah, this is not even worth it. Let me see if I can just, that's not worth it going through that trouble. Let me see if I can poop with bonnet. Poop with, hold on, poop turd with bonnet on. And let me see if I can just search Google Images. So the picture that I found, it was this color. Right? Obviously, that has a bit of a tingy green to it. You guys, I'm getting frustrated. I don't want to lose my mojo. I don't want to lose my oomph. That's that. Let's move on. I'm going to have to paint the bonnet one more time. Can you please, 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 please make the princess? I can make a princess, but again, if this is for a commission, then it's going to be for a charge. I'm not just going to sculpt a princess just to sculpt a princess for free. No, I'm not. On January, we will start there. Dance for the cat. Knuckles will come back. The current memes are not allowed there. Spread the message. Okay. All right. So whoever was asking me to make a princess, I'm not just going to make a princess for free, for fun. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to show you all my gifts. I like to make scripture referenced, scripture infused pieces. My child's father commissioned me to make this. This is something that I typically would not do, but it helped me pay a few bills. So that's way too much paint, way too much. So that's the only reason why I made this. But no, I'm not going to create a princess just because you want me to. That's not how that works. Now, if you were to reach out to me and contact me reach out to me via email, then that'll be different. But just spamming in the comment section, make a princess, make a princess, make a princess, please, please, please make a princess. The answer is no. That's the answer. No. Thank you, but no thank you. I declined the request. This hunk of turd. I just got $80 for this hunk of turd. $80. I'm not doing anything for free. With my materials, my time, and my efforts, absolutely not, you guys. I really appreciate you tuning in, but demanding I make a certain thing, that's not how this works, babe. Okay? Go ahead and put some magenta on that side there, just because I don't want it to look brown. Okay, and I'm gonna leave this here to dry. And that's it. That's it. There you have it. The making of Poopiana. Girl, spread the message. I know you read it. Yeah, I did read it. And I'm ignoring it because I'm 32 years old. I'm an adult. And I don't listen to the comment section just telling me what to do. If it's not anything edifying, if it's not anything that's going to help better me in any way, if it's not helping the next person in any way, then I'm just gonna ignore that. And yes, this is a classic shirt. Rocco's Modern World. I was born in 1993. Okay. Alrighty, what's edifying? If you don't even know what that means, darling, if it's not paying your bills. Oh, you old. That's right. I am. April 23rd, 1993. Old. That's right. Cow and chicken. Oblong. Well, not oblong. Well, yeah, even oblongs. What's another one? Um, um, dun, 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 dun. Noodle. Do the noodle dance. PB&J Otter. Yeah, I'm old. Gullah Gullah Island. I'm old. Out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom. Zoom. I'm old. Stop coming in the comments telling me to say 67 or do you know cats? I don't know any of those. I'm 32 years old. I keep setting this thing to no, not made for kids, and yet kids still find their way on my live. And then they say 67, 60. No. Stop telling me to say that. I'm 32 years old. I don't understand what any of that childish stuff means. It's so annoying, and I try my best to just get on and smile. But when I look down at these comments, mama, come down one floor down. I'm cool. I'm calm. Rugrats isn't. I look 13. Thank you, but I'm 32. Thank you so much, but I'm definitely an adult. I'm way past the stage of sack lunches and PE. I mean, I don't know what these kids do at school nowadays. I haven't been in school in Jesus. Don't get me to lying. 1989 is my year. I'm not a mathematician. How old is that? Hey, good morning, Larry. Let's see, 1989. You don't got to put it in the comments. I'll look it out. I'll check it out. Okay. 4 years. You got me by 4 years. Thank you so much, Miss Jacqueline. Jacqueline. You're 36. Yeah, I see that. Thank you so much. This generation is lost and sad. They don't even know why they saying. Mom, dad's calling you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. But mom, dad's calling you. Wait a second. Is your mom in here? Hey, mom. How is everybody doing? My birthday is December 14th. My daughter's birthday is December 13th. She will be 19. I'm from Clearwater, Florida. You? I was born in New York, but I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I was raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and I recently moved back from Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Tamarack to be exact. Tamarack to be exact. I moved back from Florida April 7th of 2023, so I came back home to Georgia. Not good because Monday. I love Mondays, Lal. I love Monday. You're from Canada. Canada's awesome. Can I get a hi? Hi, it's me, Izzy. I have never been to Canada, but I'm definitely excited and going. I hear it's cold. Okay, let's move forward, you guys. I've gone ahead and I've painted Poopiana herself. I've gone ahead and I've painted. This looks good. This looks gross. This looks good. I love the bum. The bum is giving. Girl, you giving. What's that? You feeling what? She said she feeling real. Girl, I bet you are. I bet you are. Right now it's cold. It's not cold most of the time. I believe it's cold. My birthday is January 22nd. I'm not going to school today. Why are you not going to school, Sister Power 24? Yes, the backside. You did perfect. I want you to go to Niagara Falls in Canada. I want to go to the Niagara Falls side in Canada. Yeah, that sounds great. I've heard it was beautiful. My birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday, Amelia. Happy belated birthday, darling. Happy belated birthday. My birthday is April 23rd. So I will have a birthday April 23rd, 2026. I'm going to be 33 years old. You had an orthodontist appointment. Wow. Orthodontist. Do you have braces? Well, obviously, huh? People go to the orthodontist for braces. Well, yeah. Yeah, because if you go to the dentist, it's for teeth. But if you go to the orthodontist, it's for braces. So, yeah, I just answered my own question. No, you don't have braces. I guess I didn't answer my own question. I cannot go to school today because I have pink eye. Oh, no. You should go to Alberta. I really recommend it. Hi again. Hi, Nadi. How you doing? Good morning, Nadi. Okay, so, you guys, let's check this out. It's because I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So because I'm so excited and because I cannot wait, let's go ahead. You see this is dry for the most part. For the most part it's dry. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and grab another one of these. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. I see a bit of a nick. I'm going to take my so-called wet brush and just do like that. That's what I did. That's how I covered that nick. I'm going to put this down like this. And guess what I'm going to begin to do? You bet your bottom. You guessed it. I'm going to start to bedazzle. Because my customer said, my baby daddy, my child's father, said I could bedazzle it. Okay. All right. So, excuse me. I have to find the color that I'll be using. Oh, I just found the color that I'll be using. Just that quick. And I'll be using this color here. Am I not a real color theorist? Am I not real? Am I not the best? I am the best. Yes, I am. I am the best, and glory to God. So, because I'm so thrilled and excited, I hate waiting for paint to dry too. Batty tea, let me tell you something. If I was a screwdriver, I would be ground to the ground right now. Screwed to the ground. It grinds my gears so much. Now, with the air dried clay, it comes with the territory. We have to wait for it to dry. But waiting for paint to dry, gah, I'm impatient. Also, my mom's boss is the CEO of the hospital. Oh, wow. And she's quitting, so we're going out to eat with her. Well, that's amazing. It's called more so stepping down. So she's gonna step. The CEO of the hospital is gonna step down, which is great friends with your mom, and you guys are gonna go to dinner. That is amazing. What are you guys gonna have? Here's someone. Here's some tea. My mom has a new boyfriend, and they're getting married. My dad knows about it, but he's not very happy because they're not divorced yet. Oh wow. Let's keep that tea in the plastic. Let's keep the tea in the kettle because that was, oh, that was scalding. That was scalding tea that we didn't ask for. But thank you for sharing. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Elements 12222. You don't know yet. I'll be checking the surface. I'll be tapping the surface every 30 seconds, checking like, are you dry yet? Is it dry? I freaking love you guys. I love to bedazzle. I love to bedazzle things too. But it takes so long to dry and it falls out sometimes. Naughty, what type of, you're going to the Netherlands in 8 months, 2 weeks. It looks really good there. That's amazing. I'm going with Girl Guides. That's fun. The Netherlands. You're so pretty, by the way. Thank you, Cheeseball Lover. And Naughty, what type of glue are you using, Naughty? What type of glue are you using? Okay, you guys, let me show you all this. I just want to be very transparent and very honest with you guys. I have a lot going on. I have a lot going on, and my table shows it. My table shows it. I don't like a disorganized workstation, but I would just like to show you all my disorganized workstation here. So I'm finished with the clay. I am going to take this to the bathroom just so I can give that a nice good wash. My daughter LB decided to give my table a paint job, so I'm keeping it there because my daughter did this. And anytime I get sad and depressed, I just look at what my daughter has the capability of doing, and she's only 13. She's 14 months today, so shouts out to LB. She's 14 months today. Here are some gems that I've never completed finishing bedazzling this. So hopefully I will get around to finishing bedazzling this, because this was made into a keychain with some leftover clay that I had from sculpting this cherry here, which was really fun to make, by the way, you guys, because I've never sculpted a cherry before ever in my life. And yeah, this was that. So now that this has been sculpted, I do need to seal it in Mod Podge and then put the epoxy resin on. And same thing for this. Once I finish bedazzling this, not sure if I'm going to do front and back yet. Who knows? Probably. I'm then going to go ahead and bedazzle that. Finish bedazzling this, Mod Podge this. Look at that perfect hole. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. Put a key ring on and call it a keychain. You make keychains too? That's awesome, Dana. Good morning, Miss Dana. Good morning. Never give up, follow your dreams, and stay strong in both mind and body. If that's not some of the best advice that I've heard all morning, then I don't know what is. That is some of the best advice that I've heard all morning, okay? So you guys, I'm just really super duper excited. I'm going to grab my E6000. My E6000 is actually what I like to use to do my bedazzling. And obviously, I do need to go back to Walmart to grab some more E6000 because we're almost done. So in just a second, I'm putting these, I'm gonna have to shift this project to the side, okay? This is completed partially, still a partial completement. I still have to, like I said, Mod Podge it. And I have to Mod Podge it, and those gems aren't going anywhere. I use E6000. I have to Mod Podge it, and I have to seal it in epoxy resin. That's my keychain. That's the keychain that I'm making just to make, but I've already made my personal keychain that I love, and it's actually pretty amazing. And let me show you guys that, just because I like to show you guys stuff. There's my cat. All right, you guys. And here is my personal keychain that I've made for myself. Daddy Doesn't Love Me. My biological father, my dad, loves me. But this is from Austin Powers. That song, Daddy, Daddy doesn't care to take me to the fair. That song. That's where I got that from. Daddy Doesn't Love Me. Because he was really sad about his father not taking him to the fair. But my dad, Mr. Brian, he loves me. So this isn't reference to me. I just thought it was cute. I just love that sparkle. And I've made this over 5 years ago. I just wanted to go ahead and finally glaze it with that epoxy resin just so it can have that pop. And there you have it. Look how durable that is, you guys. Durable. Okay, that's my keychain. So that's how this and everything else that I've created will look once I seal it in that epoxy resin. I mean, babe, this is another piece that I've created. It's an itch this. It says Jesus. And if you believe it or not, please believe it, because I'm not going to tell you any fibs. It glows in the dark. All of the color. The pink, the blue, the green, the orange, the yellow. It all glows in the dark. This is another piece that I've created. It says word. This is in reference to John 1:1. In the beginning was the word. I love God. And this piece, I've created these two pieces. Don't really know what I'll do with them quite yet. Hopefully I can revive them and bring them back to life. But I really wanted to try out those glass. They're not even glass, but these copper chips. I wanted to try those out. Copper, bronze. They're not, I can't really call it gold. Okay. And then, of course, everything you see behind me here has been created by yours truly. That looks so good. Thank you so much, you guys. I love any type of hollow reflection like that. Me too. All right, Nadi, you have a blessed day. Okay, so let me go ahead really quickly. Bear with me, your patience here, please. I want to move this project. I want to move this project to the side because, again, I don't really like working with the cluttery workspace. So let me try to grab one of these cups here. And let me go ahead and put these little pieces here in the cup. And that I can go ahead and put what I'll be using, which are these ones, on this acrylic dish here. And that I can start bedazzling the bonnet. While I mentally figure out which comes first, the chicken or the egg, when it comes to, because I have to still put the lashes on here. Remember, guys, they requested lashes. I mean, they requested the image, and the image, it had lashes. Okay, each one had lashes. So you see that indentation right there? That's supposed to go there. I'm just showing you guys for reference, so you can kind of just envision it with me. That's how that's supposed to look. You see? That's how that's supposed to look with the lashes. And then because I've decided to give it like a little bit of hair, and in my brain I'm thinking, you know, what's under that bonnet? What's under that bonnet, girl? You leaving the house with that bonnet? What you got under that? What you got up under that bonnet? Show us what you got up under that bonnet, girl. And that's when I've decided, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. You see what that antsy, anticipation, impatientness, you see what that gets you? Wait, Iniki. Stop touching it. Let it dry. Wait. Let it dry. Stop touching it. I've created a nick in the center. Again, stop touching it, Iniki. Let it dry. Let it dry. Please. Please let it dry. Please let it dry. You girl, you giving me a headache. Let it dry. Let it dry, Iniki. Let it dry. Let's put our project up. Let's put this one up. Even though we should let it dry. Let it dry. Jesus. Let it dry. Let it dry. Okay. I just lose interest. I lose interest. That's probably why relationships and I don't work out. I get bored. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm bored. I'm walking out. I'm quitting. I'm giving up. Let's go ahead and finish bedazzling. Sorry. I might have to walk back to the McDonald's. To the McDonald's? Yeah, you can tell I'm hungry. I'm going to have to walk back to the Walmart, and I'm more than likely going to have to grab some E6000 for sure. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to definitely have to go back and get some more. Okay. And now let's just begin, you guys. Let's just begin. Subbing so I can see more creations in the future. Thank you so much. Dope shirt. Thank you so much. Remember me. Hey, Janice. Remember me of Janice from the Muppets. Hey, Calandria. How are you? I used to work with a person named Calandria. I wonder if that's her. Probably not. What is the diggity deal? There we go. Okay. And that's just what I'm doing. I'm just here bedazzling this thing. It's not gonna be perfect. But I'm just trying to have content for you guys. Hi, how are you? You used to do pottery when I was younger. That's awesome, Holly. Why'd you stop? Or did you stop? I used to do ballet when I was younger. I know that has nothing to do with working with our hands, but you know, footwork. Okay, you see how fast that was? Let's go ahead and add some here. This is actually very ugly. But you know what? That's okay. It'll still have a place in my heart. I just won't be recreating this ever again. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to be that honest with myself, because it's like, oh, girl, what were you thinking? I don't know. Obviously wasn't thinking too well. If I ended up making this, right? And I'm just kind of lathering it on there. because I didn't realize how fast I was going to move. Okay. Can you say my name, Tanara? I think you're pretty cool. Hi, Tanara. Love from Nigeria. Nice Rackle Modern Shirt Life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nigeria is awesome. Shouts out to Nigeria. Tanara. Yay. Hi. Hi, Phoenix. Let me not say that too loud. That's my daughter's name. She's upstairs sleeping. Well, her name is Phoenix Sarai, but her name is Phoenix Sarai, but obviously Phoenix is a part of her first name. Her first name is Phoenix Sarai. Hi, Phoenix. I like that name. It's very symbolic for me personally because I do believe that I've gone through a lot in life for me to be so young-ish. Okay, you guys? All right, so let me show you all what I have so far. Again, I'm not feeling it, but I'm no quitter. Just because I may not finish something right away doesn't mean I'll quit it. It just means I am burnt out and I have to take a step back to try to recoup, regather, and just try to realign. But when it comes to actual pieces, yeah, I'm not a quitter. Because let me show you guys this piece here. This piece was a full-blown mistake. This piece that I've created here was a full-blown mistake. It's actually two canvases on top of the other, which is why I used clay to try to create a border, to try to hide that mistake of one canvas on top of the other. Okay, and when I sculpted that border with clay, I've then decided to try to sculpt a snake to go around it and on it. And then once I've done that, I've decided to bedazzle. And once I did that, again, you guys, this whole thing was a ratchet mistake. And I set it to the side for a while. And then I decided to come back and try again. And look what we have now. You would have never known it was a mistake. You would have never known that I wanted to chuck this entire thing because I'm like, this is a mess. But it worked out. It worked out great. This is called Let Us Pray. Okay? Lord, I am yours. I come broken. Boldly I stand. Bless my hands. Be merciful to the wicked. Amen. Let us pray. Let us pray. And this was created 11/1/25. Okay, so that's that. Let me stay focused before the paint dries, before the glue dries. So what do you guys think about that? Nice shirt, mommy. Thank you so much. What do you guys think about that piece that I showed you guys? Hello, hello, hello. You know me. You know me. Hold up a second. Is this Calandra? Is that who this is? No, that's not Calandra. I do diamond art too. That's awesome. I could never get into diamond art. How much time does it take you to create a diamond art piece? I know that ain't the Calandra who I think it is. She was always nice to me. Very kind. You don't meet a lot of kind people in the world. Some people are just mean just because they want to be mean. But she was very kind to me. Very kind. Yes, she was. I can say that for a fact. She was kind. And I always remember who's kind to me because the world is not a kind place. So if that is her, shouts out to you, Calandra. I never forgot your kindness. And may God be with you. Hi, Calandra. How are you? I'm still thinking that, I'm still in my brain. I'm like, nah, this can't be, because how you find me? How you find me? Um, I asked LB's daddy yesterday, how am I scrolling down my timeline and I see my face? He says, oh, because you're in the algorithm. Me? I made it to the algorithm. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I wasn't even expecting that. That's what's up. All right, you guys. As much as I hated this, I kind of actually like it now. Woohoo! I love the artwork. Thank you so much. I've done 8 diamond art paintings. That's awesome. I can take hours, depends on the size of the picture. Wow. Where you living? I'm right down the street. Yeah, I'm still in the same place. Right down the street. Right down the street, which is why walking was always so convenient for me, because I'm right down the street. Like, I walk everywhere. But God's willing, I'll be able to be driving soon. And I won't be walking. No, that's not true. I'm going to still be walking. Because let me tell you something about LB, y'all. My baby, she loves to go walking. You know Lizzie? I don't think so. Lizzie. No, I don't think I know Lizzie. This might not be the same Calandra I think it is. But then again, it could be. But no, I don't think I know Lizzie. I don't think I know a Lizzie. I mean, I know Lizzie McGuire. I know Lizzie McGuire or Hillary Duff. Shouts out to Hillary Duff, man. She was a major part of my childhood. She was a major, her and Raven Simone, major parts of my childhood. So shouts out to Hillary Duff. But that's the only Lizzie I know, Lizzie McGuire. Alone in the world was a little cat dog, cat dog. Yeah, we're gonna get you, cat dog. Yeah, we're gonna get you. That's my mom. Oh, I didn't know Lizzie was your mom. Okay, then. This decided to make my life hard. Okay. So this is how we're looking. We are making progress, guys. And I'm going to flip it and show you where I'm at. I'm going to flip it and show you. Okay. Yeah, so we're definitely making progress. And I might save this. I might save it. I might wrap it to give away as a freebie. Because I really want to get back to like shipping orders out. I really want to get back to shipping orders out, and I want to get back to adding in free gifts. Just because, why not? Okay, let me show you all what I have so far. You crochet. You have 2 kids. A son, right? A son and a daughter. That's what I have so far, you guys. I like that purple gem in the center. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this. And I'm just going to see how it turns out. If I like it, I keep it. If I don't, I toss it. Hey, everybody that's coming in. Okay, yeah, I remember. You said a son and a daughter. Yep. Definitely good to hear from you. Definitely glad you joined the live. I'm just here doing some creating. I've been called to be a craftsman for the Lord, so I'm just here having to create and share with you all what I'm doing. And I think the hardest part for me, and I'm just going to be very transparent about this, the hardest part about not necessarily working for self, but working, working in your craft, working in your calling, working in your purpose, it's the need to keep going. Jaden and Cassidy. Hey, chat. Hey, Barb. You know what it is, boss. So, it's hard. It is hard, but I have to remember, if I can show up for my employer with the uniform on, I have to show up for God. God is not asking much of me. He don't ask me for nothing. Just wants me to praise, worship him, give him the glory. Yeah, God don't ask me for a lot. And what he does ask of me, I should already be willing to do, because he's my personal Lord and Savior. And when he went up on that cross, and by his stripes I am healed. When they ripped his flesh from his body, when they pierced his side, when they nailed his hands and feet up on that cross, I am here today because of it. I am here today because of it. So the same way I'm able to show up for my employer, I have to show up for the one that created me. I have to show up for the one that gave me the gift. The Lord is not asking anything of me. And because he's not asking anything of me, I'm wanting to give back what he gave me. He gave me the gift of craftsmanship. So I'm just trying to give it back. Show us your craft process, please. I'm currently doing that. Yeah, I'm currently doing that right now. So I haven't physically created anything as of yet, because I'm still trying to finish up old projects that I can never seem to finish. But this is the most recent one that I've created. This is Poopiana. This is a lump of turd that I'm having to let dry. And the bonnet that I'm afraid to put on, because I don't want it to mess up. And it's supposed to have eyelashes as well. So, yeah. But it's not a cyclops. It's not going to have one lash. It's going to have 2 lashes. Okay? Love the shirt. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, you guys. I want to tell you where I got the shirt from. I'll tell you right now. 5 and Below. I got it from 5 and Below. Years ago, though. I got this shirt years ago. You see how washed out it looks? I got this shirt years ago. Literally years ago. But yeah, I got this from 5 and Below. Thank you, guys. I got it because it reminds me of my childhood. I'm a 90s baby. I was born 1993. And the things I like to watch growing up, they don't have running anymore on television. Like, for instance, do you guys know Billy and Mandy? Billy and Mandy was my show. What's another one? Dragon Tales. I love your hair color. Thank you, Crystal. Who remembers Dragon Tales? Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland. Or what about Butterfly in the Sky? I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. I can go anywhere. Y'all don't remember that? Come on now. I know I'm not the only one. I can be anything. Reading Rainbow, Reading Rainbow. With LeVar Burton. Or what about It's in between the lions? Or what about Zaboomafoo? Come on, y'all. I'm telling you. What about the Wiggles? Fruit salad? Yummy, yummy. Y'all, I'm old. All this stuff that I'm mentioning, I don't even think. Or what about Happy Monster Band? That used to be my show. I'm not gonna hold you. I love the Happy Monster Band. Okay, what are you doing? I'm bedazzling this thingamabob. I've created this keychain. I sculpted this cherry keychain, and then I bedazzled it, and then I'm gonna cover it in Mod Podge, and then I'm gonna seal it in epoxy resin. Then it'll be done. And I had some leftover paint from the cherries, so I painted this thingamabob with my leftover clay as well. And I'm bedazzling that. And at first I thought I hated it, but now I love it. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to bedazzle this because what I was currently working on, I have to let it dry and I have to learn to stop touching it while it dries. So I'm moving on to something that I lost interest in a week ago. Because I have commitment issues. No, but all jokes aside, I do lose my mojo. I do lose interest for something that is just like, don't think I want to do this no more. But truth be told, what I do like to do though is get at least multiple pieces done because I know once I mix a batch of resin, I'm sealing everything. So everything that I've worked on for the week, once I'm completed, then I'll definitely go ahead and do that. You said, can I come over here, Calandria? Come where? Where are you asking if I can come? I'm not understanding. I'm at home right now. I'm at home and I'm creating. Okay. All right, you guys, that is be looking like we making progress. We making some progress, you all. Okay. Let me go ahead, flip it and show you guys. If I were to come out with merchandise, would you all be interested in merchandise? Because I have a lot of ideas for merchandise and I really want to get them off the ground, God's willing. And the more thoughts I have about them, the more I'm really like, okay, Lord, I think I should act on this because I can't seem to shake the idea. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking about getting, that's what I said. My name is Remy. Hi, Remy. I like your name, Remy. And I like the spelling of your name, Remi. I like that name. So you all would be interested in merchandise because I think I want to get some merchandise made. I'm really thinking about that. I've been thinking about it for a while, actually. So, uh-oh. Okay, it might not be that bad after all. It's definitely one of those trust the process kind of situations. Because I'm telling you guys, with me, this is a regular occurrence. I'll start something, I'll dislike it, I'll finish it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. So what you see I'm doing is just lining everything with E6000 because I'm going to go in and zoop, 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 bedazzle, bedazzle, bedazzle. I think you should, and it would be cool. Thank you. Okay. Let's finish. See, I can pick them up really super fast, super duper fast. If they don't turn over, then yeah, I can pick them up fast. But if they turn over, then it makes it a lot more challenging to hurry up and pick it up. Okay, there's that. Okay. I'll look up at the comments in just a second, you guys. Okay. Just trying to get this completed because I actually want to see it finished. Because like I said, when I started it, I didn't like it. Even though I intentionally set out to bedazzle it, that was my intention. But when I started to put on the first gems, I'm like, ugh, I don't like this. I like the color though. I love the color. Yeah, for sure. I love the color. Shouts out to me. Okay, that's me being cocky. Shouts out to the Lord because I can't take no credit for this. That's one thing that I'm afraid to do. I know he's blessed me with the gift of creating things, but I'm deathly afraid, like petrified of taking credit for anything because I don't want him to take the gift back. You know, I don't want him to thank you for saying my name. You're welcome, Remy. On my 103 MI Mimosa Drive. I'm not sure what that is, but if that's an address, I don't think that's safe for you to put your address on YouTube. And yeah, this is definitely a case of wrong identity because I don't think that's who I think it is. I don't know, it could be. I don't know too many people with that name. I haven't met anybody really with that name before. Okay. All right, I'm about to show you all. This actually looks surprisingly good. I don't know why I'm surprised. Yeah, why am I surprised that it looks good? Not too sure, but I'm quite surprised that it doesn't look like crap like I was expecting it to. Alrighty, so let me show you all this in just a bit. Okay. Almost done. This is what I have so far. Almost finished. What is the purpose of this, you may ask? I have no idea. I know I have to see the project through. That's all I know. I just have to see it through. I gotta see it through. I can't give up. I can't give up. I gotta see it through. Oh, 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 oh. It's true, I gotta see it through. I like to make up little, not that my drive past a house. My drive past a house. Oh, that's your drive past the house? Are you driving right now? Okay. I have to kind of, I wish I had that thing that can keep them on their face and not on their backs, on their flat backs. The reason I say that is because they tend to turn over and it tends to frustrate me. I get easily frustrated. I'm working on that. I get easily frustrated. Frustrated with noise. Frustrated with just clutter. Frustrated with lies. Frustrated when I'm frustrated. Frustrated when things don't go my way. Frustrated when I have to pay these grown-up bills and I can't be a kid anymore. Frustrated when I want to scream, I'm grown, but I don't want to pay these grown-up bills by myself. Yeah, that's frustrating. Frustrated when I expect more from myself and I don't, and I am not where I thought I was gonna be. But then again, whoever knows where they're going to be, right? Because time isn't promised to anyone. Only thing that is guaranteed is death. That's the only guaranteed promise that we have, is when someone croaks. That's the only promise. That's the only guarantee. But outside of that, yeah, nothing else is promised. Okay, I'll flip it and show you all in just a second where I'm at while I ramble. Frustrated at my rambling. Okay. This is how it looks. What do you think of that? If it would be cool if you made jewelry. I do make jewelry. Let me show you an example. I made these earrings. I made these earrings with this matching necklace. See what I made there? I make jewelry. Very rarely I'll make anything for myself. I don't make anything for myself. I mean, I made a keychain, but as far as like jewelry, I rarely make jewelry. And again, if I am making jewelry, it's for someone else. Okay, it's not for me. Or I'm making it to sell, which essentially it would be for someone else. All right. Anywho, that is that. I see a few more pieces that I'd like to put on. And then I'll be done for sure, for sure. And then once I'm finished with this, I'm gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna tell you all to have a great day, because I have been on live now for 104 minutes and 39 seconds. And man, it's been a pleasure, man. It really has. Connecting and engaging with each and every one of you guys, literally one of my favorite things to do. Literally one of my favorite things to do is to connect and engage with you guys. I freaking love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if I can try to flip any of these over on its face. not the backing, not the side. Okay. All right, that's it. Oh, wait, over here. Three, here's two that I just picked up at once. Perfecto. Perfect. One more here. Another here. I think I have about four more, or three or four. Let's see, here's that one. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. And one more, 3. It's always the last one that'll give you problems. Every single time. You see what I'm saying? Every single time, it'll always be that last one. There. Alrighty, guys. That's it. There we have it. That's how that looks. Okay. Do I play Roblox? No, I don't. Okay. Alrighty, guys. That is it. And then this is the back. As you can see, the back is totally blank. This is the front. I have bad news for you guys. Yeah, I kind of want to do the back, but I'm not going to do it today. I'll probably come back and do it later for you guys, later tonight. But that's how that looks. Actually turned out a lot better than I thought. Okay. I could even possibly make this into a chain. Who knows? We'll see. Whatever happens, happens. But for now, I'm going to pack this up. Put this in this cup here. Set this to the side here. Close my E6000 really well. Put this here. Okay. This is Poopiana once again. We've gotten this painted. Okay. Here's her bonnet. We've gotten this painted. Okay. Again, it's not a Cyclops. I just kind of want to show you all for reference how that'll look with that eyelash on there. Not a Cyclops, just showing you for reference. Okay? Today's work has been good. Man, I guess I have a hard time listening to instruction. Leave it alone and let it dry, Iniki. You guys, I'm off of this. I'm taking my hands off. I'm totally done. This has been great. let's go ahead and wash out. I'm going to throw this away. I'm completely finished with this, so I'll just set that there. But I am going to wash out my bowl. I'm going to turn off this light. I'm going to come over here to the bathroom really quickly. Okay, give me a second. And I'm going to wash out my paint bowl. And then I'm going to wash my hands. And then I'm going to call it a morning. I've been on for about more than an hour. Wash my hands with some antibacterial soap. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I got a little bit of paint on my fingertip where I cut my nail, where I cut my finger yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday, yeah, when I cut my finger. Or the day before, it hurt so bad. All right. Let's go ahead and turn on this kitchen light here. And that's it, y'all. That's it. We're done for the morning. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. So I want to say thank you, guys. I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining. Let's open up my blinds here. Thank you for joining my live, you guys. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your emojis. Okay? You guys have been amazing. Thank you for engaging. Make sure you guys hit that notification button so that you can be sure. Make sure you guys hit that bell, that notification button, so that you can be notified whenever I post. Okay? It has been an amazing time with you all this morning. But I have to get some breakfast going. I have to take care of the house, okay? So I love you guys, and until next live stream, bye! Come back later and watch me create. Bye-bye!